Good evening, my fellow Americans. My name is George Wilson, George E. Wilson, candidate for President of the United States of America. I want to say good evening, and I pray that everybody's doing well, and everybody's taking care of themselves, and everybody's doing all the things that they need to do to stay healthy, staying hydrated, and taking care of yourself and your families and your neighborhood and your communities and everybody that you come in contact with. I pray that you are wearing your mask and that you wearing your gloves and you're practicing social distancing. I pray that everybody's doing all of these things. Statistically speaking, from what I understand, from what I see in the numbers, while the numbers are still rising, they're rising not alarmingly in a rapid way like they were before in the beginning. They are slowing, but still the numbers are rising, and largely due to the vast amount of the population. One or two things. One, someone is not paying attention to social distancing and going unprotected outside and catching this disease or passing on this disease. Or two, they are very well listening to this. They are practicing social distancing, and they are staying at home, and they are keeping it safe, and they are doing all those things that they need to do to protect themselves and their families. So I want to applaud everybody that's paying attention and doing the right things and trying to bring the numbers down for this coronavirus, COVID-19. So I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to you guys, and from my family to your family. We want to continue to pray and do the right thing, so nobody has to hear of anybody that they know or associate with or know of. It could be your cousin's cousin. It could be your cousin's friend's family member that died from COVID-19, and this thing doesn't have any age range, and it doesn't have any ethnic background it wants to pick out. It doesn't choose ethnicity. It attacks all ages, and it incapacitates some and kills others. And then the numbers are rising for those that are overcoming this, those that have recovered or recover at home recovering. God bless you guys for recovering, and pray that everything goes well with you. Just follow the rule, follow what your doctor says, and do those things that the doctor says do. Constantly check your temperature, make sure you're staying away from family members, so they don't contact what you have. Still got a long ways to go. Okay, I believe the scientists and the biologists and the science and the all the medical experts when they talk about antibodies and plasma, to test those and to see if they have certain antibodies, I say, that they can help those that are on ventilators or respirators. It doesn't stop COVID, but it slows it down. It starts taking the wind or the heat, if if you please, out of the flame or the wind out of the storm. So these people can start breathing much better and they can get off the ventilators and start breathing on their own and eventually go home and continue to quarantine and work themselves back to healthy individuals. Also, I heard, I understand, according to the CDC, they're running short on blood. So if you're healthy and you've been tested, I would recommend that you have yourself tested just to make sure you don't have it. This COVID-19. You haven't traveled anywhere out in the United States in 14 days. You haven't traveled to any country that have been affected, widely spread with this virus. You haven't gone to any other county or cities in your state that is highly affected with this virus. And if that be the case, then, blood saves lives. So give generously and donate some blood. I have all intentions. I am a donor, so I have all intentions to get out as soon as the place in Visalia, where I live, open up, and I will be donating blood as well. So I would never tell anybody to do anything that I wouldn't personally do myself. I've already have done it before. I don't know if you've ever been a blood donor. It's not a real bad deal. It's not a really bad ordeal at all. Before you know what happened, you done gave away a pint of blood. Of course, they ask you not to stand up too quickly. Relax until your body replaces the pint that it did lose. They took it out of you. They always give you something sweet like a cookie or something. Just put sugar and whatever energy back into your basically wait a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then you're good to go. You go wherever you want to go. But in this case, go home. And so, not anywhere, but go home. So you be safe. And I give yourself I have to get home a good 24 hours in the house. And that's only because you just gave blood. So maybe your antibodies are low or your defense system has lowered just that much. And it gives you 24 hours. Drink a lot of juices that have vitamin C or take vitamin C supplements. Eat a tomato or anything that's vitamin C, enriched with vitamin C, and a lot of vegetables, fruits. Like I said, if you're into cakes and candy, not much, but some, just for 24 hours. Make sure you stay hydrated, though. Gotta drink a lot of water. And in 24 hours, you should be back to your normal self. Your body has replenished the pint of blood that you gave, and everything is back to its normal levels, and you are functioning 100%. And then if you want to go to the store or whatever you need to do, then it's totally advisement. You can do that. I recommend 24 hours afterwards. Before you didn't have to because there were no viruses or anything out there that could make you sick. Now because there's a virus out there, I would personally wait 24 hours so your system can get back up to 100%. So there is no possible way of chance. The possibilities are slim to none that you pick up the virus up. Because of a weak immune system. So keep that in mind. If you're not a donor, I recommend you become a donor, because find out what your blood type is and give generously blood, because blood saves lives. Trust me, I've been in several situations. I've had to have blood transfusion from a surgery I had. So they had my blood type, and I really, like I said, I only needed one bag. And that's only because of a surgery. I lost some blood during the surgery. And they gave me only one bag. Only needed one bag of blood. So, again, blood saves lives. So give generously, because life you may save may be your own or somebody you know very close to you that really needed your blood, your type of blood. And you know that you did everything humanly possible to save a friend or a neighbor or a family member. So I want you to consider that. Public service announcement. Also, what else? I was thinking about something else. It just eluded me. Before I get to this, you can see you can't see it. I don't know, you still can't see it. I wrote something. It looked like empty paper to you guys, but it isn't. About half a page about a half a page. Some stuff I jotted down that I wanted to bring out to you guys. Again, my name is George A. Wilson, and I am running a pastor of the Shepherd Heart Outreach Ministries, and I am running for President of the United States of America. And I believe in having a commander-in-chief that cares about people and love people. One of the things I pride most is that, and I'm not patting myself on the shoulder. I do. I have a humble and honest heart, and a soft heart for children, babies, abused women living in poverty areas. I can't say I have zero tolerance because I'm not in a position where I can invoke legislation against any man ever striking a woman, but I have I very disrespect. I have least respect for a man that beats on a woman. Being the fact that being from somewhat of an abusive home myself, and watching my dad, beat my mom, and then we were on the same side of it. We got beat too. We didn't do nothing. But anyway, not getting into a lot of details. I'm a real American. I know what it's like to live in the projects. I like to be around gun violence and shootouts and raids. I know what drugs are like and what they'll do to you. I know what powder cane is. I know what crack cocaine is. I know what weed is. I know what heroin is. During the eras that when I came up, and if you live in the projects, you were around all of it. Up until I got older and moved away. But still, I know what alcohol abuse is. I know a lot of things. I know what it is to be a real American. I know what it is to be broke. I know what it is to live here and make enough money and have money in your pocket and money in the bank. I know what it is to live below poverty level and not know where your next meal is going to come from, how you're going to feed your family. I know what it's like to have a full-time job and have to take a part-time job because you have to take care of your children. I know what it's like when you pay one bill, but you can't pay the other bill. You pay the light bill, but the gas bill goes off, so you can't cook. Then I know what it is to keep the gas on, and the water on, but the lights go off. And I know what it's like to pay the light bill and the gas bill, and the water goes off. I know about these things because I lived them myself. I'm a real American. I know what it's like to be robbed. I know what it's like to watch people rob people and rob stores, rob trucks, rob the train. Told you I lived in the projects. I mean, I know what a real thug is. I know what real gangs are. I know what real horror and murder looks like, up close and personal. I know what it is to lose a family member to a kid that even probably didn't know what he was doing, obviously told by somebody to shoot my brother. Cold blood. I know what it's like to have seen an abusive man beat my sister. Now, my sister wasn't a pushover by a long sight. She fought, but he beat her. And then him and his boys, son, cousin, on one day, he said he would kill her before he goes to jail for non-sport. And I didn't witness it because I was in another state, but to find out that your sister, my youngest at that, my youngest sister, was stabbed 58 times. Children stabbed anywhere between 25 to 35 times. It was such a brutal mess to lose family members with this type of horror. One survived. He's still alive today. Supposed to be in Jersey City or Carteret, wherever he's living right now. God, thank God for him, he's alive. I know what it's like to watch family members get railroaded and thrown in jail for a crime they never pulled. They never done. So when I tell you I'm a real American, I'm a real American. I've been through some of the stuff that some of you people have. Some stuff probably you would never ever dream of dealing with or even see it. But I wanted to let you know that I understand the issues. I understand the issues. I know what it's like to see somebody give themselves an abortion in a public restaurant, in a public bathroom, in the restaurant, and aborted a fetus. They later caught up to the woman that did it. She went to jail for taking a life. She's a coat hanger. Being a manager of that store at that time, and you could not imagine the sight I saw, the blood trail leading out the door, or the type of paperwork and process I had to go through. But all of that didn't matter to me until I saw that baby laying in the toilet bowl. And a hysterical employee that went into the bathroom to clean it, and she saw it first. It came out so hysterical, they had to take her to the hospital because she was about to have a nervous breakdown. I'm a real American. I know all too well what we face on an everyday basis. Unemployment, lowered economy, lower than it's ever been. Now they're threatening all kinds of things to happen. And all of this is happening in the middle of a pandemic. A pandemic. And our present commander-in-chief, I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he know what he's doing. Matter of fact, I know he don't know what he's doing. Except for when it comes to him, money and politics. It's about the next PR movement. It's about trying to look good because it's a presidential year, election year. That's the only thing that matters to Donald Trump. Now, I totally respect what someone said the other day. Was it earlier? No, it was yesterday. Someone made a statement, and I totally respect what they said. And my summation of what they said was this. We don't know behind closed doors what people do. We don't know what Trump does when he's in his residence. We don't know if he has an argument with his staff, he has an argument with his cooks, or has an argument with his wife, as if she's there. We don't know if they argue and toss things around or beat the crap out of each other. We don't know. And we don't know if he's a praying man. These are questions, things we don't know. We jump to preconceived notions because we see his character. We know of what he does. And half the things that he does, it's hard for me to look at him straight and call him a man, let alone human. Because how could you know about a thing and not jump out in front of it before it happened? Or how after you know about a thing, you downplayed it as to say it's going to miraculously disappear. And then lie over and over again. Now, with all of these things that I just said, again, I don't want to jump to conclusions and I don't want to prejudge this man. But I can only comment by what we see on a daily basis on who he is, or who he just let us know who he is. He finally decided to stop doing press releases. He says he doesn't need to. He says that it's useless. It's useless to inform us what's going on a daily. It's not necessary. Then why were you doing it? If it was so useless and it's not necessary, why did you start the press release? Why don't you just show up every so often or send your boy Mike Pence out there, Vice President Mike Pence out there to speak in your behalf? You didn't have to show up at all. Why do something and then you just say, you know what? What's the use? Now what about us? Now we're left to kind of double guess what the government is doing. See, in my administration, like I told you before, and I'll say it again, absolute truth. Nothing will be hid from the American people. The American will know where their tax dollars are going. They will know what is used for. They will know what the economy is doing on a quarterly basis. Now, somebody said you don't have to report to the American people on a quarterly basis what is going on in the country because they don't need to know we're in debt. If we are in debt, they already know we're in debt. So why would I lie to them and tell them the economy's doing great and we're out of debt? Lies. No. I'm going to say, yeah, we're in debt up to above our heads. And I don't know how long we can stay submerged before it's coming up for air with the cap ceiling of the debts above our head. And we still borrowing money from the U.S. Treasury for different things because, like I said, the longer this coronavirus is out here, people are not going to work. People are losing their jobs. Factories are closing down, per se. Businesses are going out of, closing. Folks are closing their businesses, some temporarily, others permanently, because they don't have the funds to stay open. But nobody wants to go back to a job they're not sure of that will protect them, or that is safe to go back to these jobs and I won't catch coronavirus, or someone won't give it to me and I'll be passing off viruses that I don't even know I even have. I'm not willing to die for a few dollars. I'll just wait this one out. Somebody saw that, get their head out their butt and figure out what's going on and do something about it. Sooner or later. Anyways, so I wanted you to know that I'm a real American. I am a U.S. citizen, just like everybody else. And I see the pain in people's face. Some are disgusted. Some are concerned. Others are worried. It's a great uncertainty. We're all living in it. Some can handle it. Some pretend to handle it. Others are twiddling their thumbs and their fingers, hoping that there is a second stimulus check of $2,000 that they said they were going to send. They were going to send it through, and then now I hear something about they're not sure. They don't know. Mitch McConnell's making all kind of fuss. Why we keep going back to reserve? We're already at $3 trillion. How much more can we take? And I'd be like, dude, you're a Republican. You ain't stupid. You knew what was going on too. And you sitting back there and letting this guy get away with all kinds of things. If you were, my mom used to say back in the day, he's getting away with murder. You were letting him get away with anything he wants to get away with. You knew about this coronavirus because you guys are part of his administration. So you knew what was going on too. You weren't in the dark. You could have told him, no, you're wrong, sir. I'm not, no. This is where I draw the line. You're killing people. Mr. President, you are literally killing people. So when Mitch McConnell started complaining about money, Negro, shut up. So I said, well, he's not a Negro. Well, Anglo-Saxon, shut up. I'm trying to be gentle about what I'm saying here because technically I'm not trying to be racist, but hello. That's why when, around us folks, somebody talking stupid, he said, Negro, shut up. Go sit down somewhere. Go count something. Psst. You're an idiot. Psst. Sit down. I'm not being disrespectful or being racist or anything. I'm not mocking the man like as far as, racial whatever. How about just say, Negro, shut up. That's all I'm saying. But I'm trying to keep it politically correct because I don't want people to take me the wrong way. Because like they say, you take the man out of the streets, but sometimes you can't take the street out of the man. Well, all the street days in my life are gone already. That's all filled with Jesus. But sometimes you see stuff and you hear stuff and you're watching stuff and your mind goes like, are you serious right now? Really? And then you're talking about some money? How are these people going to pay their bills, feed their families? How are they going to catch up on stuff that you guys are saying that the government going to say, oh, we're doing away with mortgage payments, we're doing away with rent, rent, you have to worry about paying rent. Let me tell my landlord, the government said I got to pay you this month. And they'll send me a 30-day notice. You got to get a 3-day notice, pay or get the heck out. Mitch McConnell and their boys going to come and bail me out of a situation? Because that's what you're saying. So are you going to bail me out of a situation because I went and told my landlord that we don't have to pay rent? I'm on the street. You gonna pay for my hotel and find me another place to live? No, you're not. If 80% of the Afro-American people in Atlanta, Georgia, or in Georgia is dying of coronavirus, 80% now, which makes up most of the population, you're killing them with this garbage. You think I'm going to trust you? You tell me about, oh, the government says you don't have to pay. What planet do you live on? Please tell me, so I can be informed that you live on a planet zero, and it's a perfect world. Let me find out, because maybe I'll move my crap and come to move to your planet. There goes the neighborhood. White people always say that. Every time, interracial couples or Afro-Americans or brown people moving to a neighborhood that's predominantly white, especially immigrants like Mexicans moving to a predominantly white area, they go, here goes the neighborhood. Like we're going to cause all kind of mayhem and trouble. We're going to stir up all the thugs. We're going to bring in the thugs and the guns and the drugs. We're going to tear up a very upstanding neighborhood. Please. What you doing in your cellar? Tell me. How I know you ain't bootlegging. Because they won't even give you a second look. I come up with some moonshine, they throw me up under the jail and keeping it shine. They're going to find out where the distillery is so they can keep making it. But y'all do it. Nothing he said. I have a little bit of blow on my side. Y'all throwing me in jail forever for having a little blow. Ain't even felony weight, but I'm going to get thrown in jail for having it. Y'all got more than felony weight, and they don't say sugar to y'all. Oh, that's just powdered sugar. Yep, that's just powdered sugar. Lies. But you look at us minorities. You ready to throw us in jail? You ready to forget we even exist? If you can't affect us, and you can't cause us to die, you're looking for reasons to throw us in jail. That's the program, folks. They want to make it so difficult for us to, and I'm not talking just for Afro-Americans, Native Americans, Latinos of all types, or Asian folks. I'm talking about even those folks that we talked about yesterday. They might be called mutts, mixed breed. You follow what I'm saying? They don't care. We all fit into that one little box of theirs, considering we are not their brand. We are minorities. They could care less what happened to us. See, they want us to get desperate. They want us to get crazy. They want us to go so cuckoo that we go out and start breaking laws. That's what they want. Us to go out and start breaking laws. Robbing folks. Breaking into stores. Robbery. Bank robberies. Stealing. Looting. That's what they want us to do. Why? So they can martial laws out. and do exactly what they've been wanting to do. But the law just been protecting all us lovely little folks. They just, when the martial law comes, the law goes out the window. They want to club you half to death. They can't get away with it. And they can say you had did this, you did that or the other, and they could care less. That's what they want us to do, lose our minds. Become unglued up here. Well, folks, there's a better day coming. Give us a few more months. There's a better day is coming. You're looking at a new sheriff in town. And all that craziness, their agendas, their corruption, their lies, their hidden agendas, and what they're trying to push is not going to happen. I'm going to help. With the help of the American people, we're going to shut it down. Because it's just not going to happen. And we will get ahead of this. We'll get ahead of it. Of course we do. Of course we will. God has got his hand in this. Now somebody said something the other day, or a couple of days ago, prior to what I heard the other day, that God placed President Trump in the office for a time like this. You know, normally I would have something smart to say about that. I'm like, really? So God, say, Donald, join the rest of the globalist community and y'all depopulate the world. Don't worry about blood on your hands, brother. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I place you in a time like this to bring on the Antichrist. Really? Anyways, now somebody will look at me and say, oh, he's just so legalistic. He's just so critical. He's so hypocritical. He say he loves everybody. And when it comes to Donald Trump, you look at the way his demeanor changed. And he talking about God said. It's a political video. He talking about God. Isn't God in everything that we do? Now, I didn't say that I would say that about the man. I said I could. Maybe I should. But here's my take on that. I'm able to agree with that to one iota. Well, the man is still alive and God got him here. He's here for a reason. I give you that. God knows better than us all why he allowing this to happen. Well, I got a very good idea why he's allowing it to happen. But anyway. I hear a lot of things. And some things I just have to, shake my head and go, you gotta be kidding me. Or laugh and shrug it off. Or pretend somebody didn't say that. They did say it, but, I can go blind like everybody else and act as none of this is really happening. But the problem is, it is. There's living proof of everything that's going on today, right now, in our face, where it is, and this is our government. This is funky in the middle, right here. Bam. Hey, I used to have a group called Funky Fresh, back in the day, rap group. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna make the sound. No, I ain't gonna do with Dougie Fresh and all that. No. Anyway, y'all don't go back that far. But anyway. You get what I'm saying. So this is what we have. But there's the change coming. And they know it. The elites know it. They can feel it. They can sense it. They know something is coming greater than them, and they're in a hurry to move this product or to move this agenda of theirs quickly. Because basically, folks, we're living in the end times, last days, Revelation is just in front of us. is unfolding, it's revealing itself, and it's fulfilling itself right before our eyes. Whether you pay attention or not, that's certainly up to you. It's right there. It's happening. This is what we're facing. And God wants to rectify this and stop the process of the enemy by electing someone that will bring godly justice back to this nation. And at least hold the devil off for a while. As to say, shut up, sit down. Now, somebody said, well, is that biblical? Well, of course it is. Or do I wouldn't be saying it. Buddy, this is what we're dealing with. This is the kind of government we have. This is what's before us. Now, I don't need to complain. Some of us, you guys elected him. You voted for him. This is what you get when you vote for something that, when you say, well, we don't want Hillary, but there is no one else. I guess. We'll give him a chance. That's why I tell y'all, don't guess about me. Don't say, well, there is nobody else. I need your vote of confidence. I need to know that you don't have a liar in your face, and that you can trust words that are coming out of my mouth. Now you can say, I know without a shadow of a doubt, the odds is against this man, and he's not quitting. He's still pushing forward. He has no help. Nobody stepping out to say, I'm going to back you. No one is supporting him. No one is sending him any finances. He's not even asking for finances. He's just moving forward. He's just got that tenacious heart for people that he says, if it takes everything that he has, he's moving forward to run a nation of people for God. I need you to know that this is real and true. See, that's when you can vote for me. That's when you're saying, you know what? What's his name again? George Wilson? I ain't got a problem. Let's sign his name in here. And go color that little block out or circle. And then you'll pass it on. Hey, who do we vote for? George Wilson. Who do we vote for? George Wilson. Who is he? The man we need for this hour. Trust me. Vote for George Wilson. Did you see any of his videos? He's on YouTube. Let's check him out. He's got all this information all out in the public. Let's look him up. Let's check it. Let's check out his email address. Let's check out this, that, or the other. Everything that you need is web page. Everything you need to look at to check me out. There's a phone number. It is my cell number. If you want to find out more about me, don't guess about me. Call me. Message me. Send me a message. I will answer your calls. Message me through Facebook. I will get back to you and will respond. That's why I put my number out there. There's no secrets. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it honest. And I'm keeping it absolute. There will never be any more spins on the truth or any more spins on the lies. There won't be no more lies, no more deception, no more secrets. No more hidden agendas. No more agendas that you don't know about. You all know what your commander-in-chief knows. Except for those things that are security, high-profile security, those things you can't know. However, but when we have taken care of the situation, or this is what we're facing, and the public needs to know, you will be getting it firsthand from where? Not in the news, people. You're going to get it from me. Immediately from the White House. You're going to get it from me. In a briefing or a town hall or wherever we got going on, however the Oval Office, you will get the news from me. Because I'm not lying to anyone. You can't sit back and say, hey, man, look, don't use certain... Man, you don't use certain words. If it's what it if it is what it is, then don't tell me not to use certain words. Man, I'm not asking you to write my speeches. Now, if you want to edit some of the diction and some of the grammar, maybe, and I'm pretty good, so I don't have grammar problem. But if you want to make me sound more educated and upper epsilon, if you please, long as it's me, long as it's my words, you ain't trying to make it look more white, maybe more intelligent. I'm already very intelligent. I'm highly intelligent. But if you want to make it more intelligent, so it be more political, I'm not going to argue with you there. But don't put no words in my mouth and don't change my words. Now, if you want to edit them, that's one thing. But don't tell me don't use certain words, because then I'm going to start looking at you. Really? I'm not going to say what you want me to say. I already said what I want to say. Now, if you want to enhance it, make it, present it differently, not differently, but you know what I mean, present it more clearly. Maybe I kind of didn't say it the right way or as politically as I should. That's your job to make it sound exactly what it is, but the truth. And if you're going to play games and edit something that I didn't say and make it sound like I said something else that I didn't say, then you don't have a job. And I'll still correct you. Period. Bottom line. I know there's a teleprompter there. Not here. Not a teleprompter here. But I'm saying, I know there's a teleprompter. They always have teleprompters. Because you're reading, and sometimes you can't remember your thoughts, everything that you wrote or whatever. And sometimes in the moment you kind of miss something. It might be something very important. That's what teleprompters for, so you don't miss what you said. So you don't, it's a very important piece. So you want to make sure it's there. So you can be talking to people and then you be looking at the teleprompter at the same time and you getting your point across. Because people out there will see you, they'll see what you're doing, but then people at home may be watching on television or iPad or whatever, cell phones, TV, whatever they watch, they see your broadcast, and they'll see what they see right now. And I wrote this down because I want to make sure that I mention these points so I don't forget on this video. So maybe some of you didn't hear the news. Maybe some of you don't even watch the news. You might want to start. But anyway, I get it, but you might want to pay attention. Because some of the lies they're telling you, boy, mess you up quick. But anyways, let me get to my points. Dr. Fauci and Sanjay and Bill Gates, all globalists. They have an agenda in mind. And that is to depopulate the population. They're all in cahoots with Donald Trump and the CDC and the HIN, if I'm correctly with the alphabets, the CDC, something else, I can't think of the other one. But anyway, they're all in cahoots and trying to get some vaccine for this COVID virus to either infect you further or to kill you. And there's a third possibility. Third possibility is make it mandatory that everybody got to have it. So if you've never been affected by the virus at all, now you are. Not enough to kill you with, just enough to continue to keep this virus going. It may slow you down, not enough to put you in the hospital, just enough that you can continue to keep this virus going. You'll come up with the symptoms. They'll tell you what you need to do. If you start doing this, that, or the other, don't worry about it. Just do these things we're telling you, and you will recover. Because it's not as impotent as the virus in itself that's been enhanced. It's the flu enhanced. Let's say that together. It's the flu, FLU, enhanced to become a different strand of COVID-19, COVID virus. Y'all with me? Or two, it is a mutated virus of the COVID virus brand that is mutated, that acts rapidly. So it's one of the two. It's either enhanced flu that has become a brand of the COVID virus, a strand that penicillin can't kill, that causes respiratory problems. Lower, I don't know, it's upper or lower respiratory, I forgot which one. But anyway, or it's mutated. And basically it causes, for those people that the immune system is low, it will put you in the hospital. And 90% of the people that go in the hospital, especially those of older age, those with bad underlying health issues, and even young people, it's attacking young people too, but they're recovering at a higher rate than those older. If you have any of those other different things going on, sugar, diabetes, that's what sugar is. I think is it H1 diabetes? H1 diabetes or two, or if you are heart patient, cancer, hypertension. Yes, are you? I'm glad you're having a blessed week. Hypertension, all these other underlying issues. Then this COVID-19, or this, not COVID-19 per se, this virus, enhanced flu, that becomes, and that has been transformed into a different strand of COVID virus, or mutated members of the COVID virus that is totally something mutated, which we all know what mutation means. It's totally a whole different brand. And it is basically centralized to attack your immune system, attack those that have respiratory issues or give you respiratory issues and kill you. And they know where to target these people or these areas where they can target people with this mutated COVID virus. And you got to remember, COVID virus has always been around. They just have different names, but it's still COVID virus. Nothing that they couldn't get in front of and stop. So when they developed this, it was nothing new. It was something old made new. It was something that people get all the time, like the flu, and they know how dangerous the flu is, and people have died from the flu, Spanish flu, that flu, this flu, taking out a lot of people. So they enhanced it. Once you enhance the flu to a different strand, it turns into a COVID virus. It turns into a virus. COVID virus. See, that's where we need to start paying attention, start looking it up, start doing this research ourselves, and look up COVID virus. Check when it started, its origin. You're going to find it been around a good little while now, but different brands. It's just like peanut butter. It all tastes like peanut butter because it is peanut butter, but different brands. Different brands have a slightly different taste, different texture. Different ingredients, but it's still peanut butter, but a different brand. And it's either enhanced or something taken out of it. Something added to make it taste better. Or something, try to make it organic. So it doesn't have all that preservative and GMO and all that stuff in it. That'll kill you. Chemicals that will kill you over time if you're a peanut butter lover. So it's natural. You have one that sells natural peanut butter. No chemicals. But anyway, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is all about. Clinically engineered flu/virus. And this is what they were, just like any clinical test, anything you make in the clinic, in a laboratory by a mad scientist, sometimes has a way of malfunctioning or getting out of control. And maybe it wasn't meant to do as much as it did, but because different people have different gene makeup, different ethnicity, different blood lines, different antibodies, this thing says ding 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 ding, and next thing you know, whoa! Wait a minute, it's just way too many too fast. Whoa, 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 horsey! Too late. He's out of the barn. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I'm telling you, this has been laboratory engineered. My first truth, well, not my first truth, I've been telling you truth all along, but this is, I'm pulling the cover back on some of the mess that they're not going to tell you on the news. They'll give you a roundabout. They say, well, we think it was laboratory. No, baby, it was. You know that it was. Why are you playing? Why don't you tell them it started in Chapel Hill? Why don't you tell them that Dr. Fauci was in charge of the lab in Chapel Hill and recommended that it be sent because of the technology in Wuhan, China, to go there and use their lab because the technique that they're trying to develop in this virus, they couldn't do in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Why don't you just tell the truth? It was the U.S. government that funded it. They're killing us. And we're too dumb to pay attention to realize, and I'm not calling anybody dumb, but I'm just making it really clear here. We're too passive and too quiet not to pay attention to what they're doing to us. But everybody's cheering on Donald Trump. Great job. Keep listening to Kushner, his son-in-law, saying this is, what did he say? This is some kind of victory. I'm like, are you serious, stupid? You're claiming victory? I don't see y'all got this thing under any control. I don't see no new testing out there. And your dumb boss, your father-in-law, your dumb boss, just said it wasn't really necessary to be testing. But this is a victory? You want me to believe that this thing has almost but dissipated, but you still got folks going to the hospital, folks still have to be incubated, folks on respirators, folks are still dying by the God knows how much, and then you have the CDC calling, or the Surgeon General calling the funeral home directors or the funeral Coroners Association telling them that anybody, that the bodies they're getting from now on put COVID-19 on, even if they died of something else. Are you serious right now? And you want me to believe that it's okay to reopen America and you want to move a few tables around, some little tracks on the floor, that tell me which way to go, you know, and you're telling me that Everything is all purdy and, social distancing, and it's okay to go back into these shops and whatever you're trying to tell me. You're trying to tell me it's safe to do this? You lied before. What makes you think that you're not lying now? And I'm going to subject myself or my family? No, you're crazy, man. And everybody's not stupid, Mr. Trump, Donald Trump. Everybody's not stupid. We do have a pea brain. Some of us are quite intelligent, quite intellectuals. So all of us are not dumb. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to move on, because I was going to say something about Kushner, but that's inappropriate at the moment. So I'm going to leave that part out of it, because I could say some damnable stuff about the man, which is absolutely true, by the way, by giving records. So, but I'm going to leave that alone because he's not running for president, and so my focus is not on him. However, if he's hanging around, when I kick his father-in-law out, he goes right along with him. Get out of here, man. Pack your stuff too. Yeah, get out. Take you in, whatever. Your promiscuous relationships. Get it out of here. You don't belong to work here. Get out of my face. I'm trying to kill people with this stuff, and then you're going to sit back there and smile in my face. Are you serious right now? You got to be kidding me, right? Donald Trump says there's not testing. It's not necessary. Not necessary. Contradiction after contradiction. He'll say one thing, then he'll back up on it and say, I didn't say that. Well, you did say it. Every news outlet picked up what you said. And you're denying in front of the world again, you didn't say this, and we can play it over for you if you want to. Maybe you thought you didn't say it. I mean, it's a possibility that could happen. But then you do this all the time. You get in trouble. You're saying, I never met the gentleman. No. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no recollection. Oh, but you guys were in a meeting here. Pass the slide for you. And you guys were pretty chummy to me, but you don't know him? Okay, I'm the dummy. Okay. Moving on for a brief moment with Vice President Pence. Y'all saw him when he went to the veterans thing, hospital. Everybody got a mask on, even the people in the beds and the nursing staff, and everybody got a mask on. Even the Secret Service people got a mask on. And this dummy is standing there talking to people without a mask. Well, how ironic is that? I'm like, now when I saw that, I had to take a double look. What? Why ain't got a mask on? And you're in a highly infectious area. Some testing is going on. You ain't got a mask on. Really? But you want me and the American people to follow you? The example you put out there. If that's an example of how to lead a country, folks, y'all mess around and vote for them if you want to. Y'all might look past me and say, hey, he ain't got no power, ain't got no money, he not well known, he ain't no Hollywood person. So it's so funny. He not a mayor, ex-mayor, governor, freeholder, council person, house member, senate. Wow, I give him one thing, he did serve his country, but that's it. Really? I'm going to vote for another black man. You're going to skip the Afro-American. You're just going to call me a black man. Well, I am black, but, but still. Why are we voting for another black man for? Shoot. Even Obama, if he was in office right now, he couldn't have straightened out this mess. What you make you think that guy gonna do something about it? And probably some genuine, interesting questions or assessment. And I would say you're absolutely right up to one point. First off, you cannot equate me or put me in the same boat as Barack Obama. I wouldn't even put myself in the same boat with Barack Obama for several reasons. But one, the man's been president already for 2 terms. Okay, he's been a U.S. senator. At least that's what they say. That's what's on paper. I guess we have to believe it. I guess, if you want to. But anyway, that's beside the point. Okay. He successfully went through 2 full terms without any drama. Name one president ever done that. Kennedy. Well, yeah, Kennedy had his dramas, but we didn't know too much about Kennedy's drama, too. His extramarital affairs after he was dead and out of the office. Well, if he's dead, he is out of the office. That's when we found out about his other little extramarital affairs. Then we found out that his wife won't that squeaky clean either. But that's a whole other story. But anyway, so, why put me in the boat with him? He did his job. I would say, okay. Very intelligent man. Very charismatic. Funny, too. I like people that are funny. Great sense of humor. But I'm not Barack Obama. So let's don't start matching me up with a Barack Obama. Because I'm not him. Now, what he done when he was in office is one thing. What I'll do when I get in office is totally a different thing. Trump doing what he's doing while he's in office. Well, we all know what that is. A bunch of blunders, but anyway. Let the record show. But anyway. Has nothing to do with me. Not whatsoever. I just know we cannot live another 4 years with him in that office. The minorities won't. We won't make it. They're already devised a plan how to get their money back. And if somebody with some brains don't show up real soon, they're going to implement that plan. Because remember, nothing is ever free in this world. There's a reason for the freeness. So what are they doing? That's what we need to pay attention to. Why this is that way? Why did that happen that way? What do they hope to gain by giving me free money? Are they trying to really help us out? Do they really give a flying about us? Or this is for another plan a lot greater than we're paying attention to? Are they trying to help economy? Or they continue to sink economy so low that if the next president comes into office, he will start off at the bottom of the barrel and it will be hard. Even if he's light, it will be hard for him to get people to get behind him to help him move this economy back up the scale because the prior commander-in-chief had blanked it up that bad. See, I know the way Donald Trump thinks. If I can't be in here, I can't stay in here, I can't win a second round, I'm going to screw up so bad, the next president comes in here and may not even want the job. I've never seen yet a president that takes office and looks around and see what's going on and says, all right, you know what, I quit. I don't want no part of this. And walk off the job. How many of you got mad with your boss and said, you know what, screw you, I'm out of here, and walked off the job? I at least done it twice and really didn't care because he teed me off. Like, oh, really? Mm-hmm. Try to do this without me. You know how we get to think, hey, ain't nobody can do my job better than me, which is true. But they can always find somebody to replace you. Might not be as good as you, they can replace you. I never yet seen any president walked off the job and quit. But with everything Donald Trump's doing to this country right now and to this economy, I'm serious. It might be one of those times you be looking like, whoa, what did I get myself into here? Whew. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would say if I get there or when I get there, so you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in the American people. Even when the American people are slow to come around, you gotta still believe in the American people that they are Americans and they want to be proud again. So you gotta believe in the American people, even when the American people is not coming around and having a hard time believing again. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I get there, I'm gonna have me a handkerchief in my hand. You know why? Because when I take a look at what's going on and see firsthand, up front, in my face, what kind of mess this man has left the government, I'm going to just, I was like, who the hell let the gate wide open? But I'm going to stop the big dog from giving me a fairly good whooping. See, you got to remember, it was a little fight dog that bumped against the fence. And yada, 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 until the big dog said, oh, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, I know you heard that sermon. Watch them dogs. Yeah. God tell the story about the little fight dog. But anyway, preaching sermon about the little fight dog. It was so funny. But anyway, See, the thing about this is the big dog gonna be in the fence, and I'm gonna be outside the fence, and see a smart dog would say, "Okay, look, you've been caged in a minute, eh, buddy, and I'm not your problem. But it looks like you're trying to get out of there. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna bump the gate and let you go. If you promise, you won't turn around and bite my butt. You want to get out? I'm just saying, man. We gotta leave in the gate. You're like, you can get me out of this gate? You're my best friend. And that's what it is. The government is on a hook by the president. Okay? His own GOP members don't like him. They're like got a master smacking them in the snout all the time with a newspaper. And they're afraid to growl at him or bark at him or bite him because they figure he'll put them down or kick them out. So you got a real angry dog, which is the the Senate, and they got to go along with the program because the master is the one with the newspaper. And as long as you're loyal to the master, you get some pretty good grub. Even scraps from the table. You start showing some teeth and some gums and whatever you got, master's gonna look at you and think something wrong with you. And he's gonna scold you, smack his kind of side of the head with a newspaper. Or kick you or slap you. However you do your dogs when he gets on your nerves. So there's this big dog, which is the GOP, want to be relieved from this abusive owner, master. So here I come as a little vice fella. I'm stepping by the gate. And he looks like he's miserable, but very cranky. And I'm saying, hey, your master, he got in the car and went somewhere. And the dog like, yeah, we know. I know. Well, why don't you just unchain? Yeah, I'm chained right now. So if I open the gate right and I unchain you right, you're not going to try to attack me, right? You're not going to eat me for dinner. No, you'd be like, bro, if you get me loose from this chain and open that gate, I'm out of here before you get back. Well, that would be the plan. So I'm that little vice dog that lets the big dog out the gate. And the big dog is more than willing to take off and leave the master hanging. Master come home, you see, and don't see the big dog and wonder where his dog. Hey, right on. Blowing and whistling. Where you at? And then the dog don't come right away, like not too worried. He goes, all right. And then they start asking around, anybody see my dog? And here I am sitting on the porch. And he looking around like, where did this dog come from? And I'm sitting there smiling like this. He goes, well, he ain't a bad looking dog. Like maybe it's a stray. Well, you hungry, fella? And he reached down to pet me, and I bite him. The little mother. Then I all of a sudden change into his worst nightmare. And he looks at me like, holy crap. He said, you that guy, aren't you? I told you I was coming for your job. Did you not think I was coming? See, your boys, they were loyal to you, but all you did was step on their backs. You chained them around their necks, and you yelled at them and mistreated them. They got tired. And all I had to do was let them go. And they were more than willing to leave you and not have your back. And they're cheering and saying, we got you. We ain't never voted for a Democrat, but we got one now. And they're saying, we will support you. Get the Negro out of office. So now your boys are supporting me. God always got people in every city. Now am I going? Now I'm your worst nightmare. You get it? That's prophetic, by the way. I don't know if y'all believe in prophecy, but that's prophetic right there. Watch this. So Mike Pence goes without no mask. He's just nonchalant. He wants us to follow him, or he's supposed to be following some CDC stuff, and he's telling us to do the same because he's doing the same. Actually, I ain't even see him anytime he was standing there with Donald Trump with a mask on. Matter of fact, I ain't seen Donald Trump with a mask on. Yeah. But then with the Americans to do this stuff. Ain't that something? That's crazy, man. Now, the president, he wants to get back his massive rallies. That's what he said. 25,000 plus seats of people screaming and hollering his name. He wants to get the popularity votes back, or the people back that are not seeing him as presidential anymore. And he's planning a trip to Arizona next week. And I'm like, are you serious? Really? Wait a minute. All flights have been canceled, all right? And there's very little flights flying anywhere, and because of the corona, if you will, and wait a minute. Because you're the president of the United States, you could break every rule in the book, and you're going to where? Arizona to do what? To do a town hall or a small rally to gear up the voters. And why Arizona? Why Arizona? Because it's populated with the most Latino population. And African American, but mostly Latino. Why? Because he wasn't doing too good in that state. Joe Biden was doing pretty good in that state. He wants to go back and flip them from blue to red. He wants to give them that speech. We're opening up America again, and we got states on the East Coast, but we want to try to talk to the governor of Arizona and see if we can get you all to start back to work immediately. Of course, people are going to jump at it. Oh! Because they're desperate. And the state is rich in immigrants. Illegal and legal immigrants. Now here we talk about illegal immigrants. These are the people that you got back at that border over there. And that you're saying, now we're closing the border. We're not letting any more immigrants come in. And we ain't letting no immigrants out. But you got them in the most unsanitary place on earth. And they're being mistreated. Those children, it doesn't make no sense. They're stripped from their parents. You're keeping the parents on the other side of the wall, and you're keeping them on this side of the wall, and they're not being cared for the right way. But you're going to carry your sorry, excuse my French, because I'm getting a little Smith right now, your sorry ASB to Arizona, where there's the most of the population, 85% of the population, Hispanic, Mexicans, legal and illegal, and you're going to go there and try to rally them up because you want their votes, and then turn around and stab them in their back. Because when it's all said and done, Donald Trump, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go back to Arizona and say, we got a bunch of illegals in Arizona. Call ICE and remove every illegal in Arizona. Now, they just voted for your dumb butt, and now you're going to have them removed. What kind of mess you think you're playing? Who you think you're playing with? And then you open the door, sir, to more coronaviruses because we don't know who has it. Now you're telling me the population of Arizona, you're going to make sure they're tested before you show up? Wow. Wow. So you're probably going to go into the part of the state that doesn't have a lot of cases so you can feel a little bit more comfortable about yourself and say, well, it's okay to let these people come to this arena or this town hall or this barn, if you will, or out in the middle of no goddamn where, because Arizona is basically mostly desert, and you just put them out somewhere and so they can listen to you in a blazing heat and you rambling on about some BS that don't make no sense, and you need to have your butt back in Washington and stop flying around the world trying to build up some rally for yourself because nobody likes you anyway, and do your darn job. Excuse me. Stop lying, stop cheating, and stop killing folks and do your job. And stop this mess. Just my opinion. My personal political views. Y'all gotta excuse a black man. But I'm serious. See what I'm saying? I'm serious. I ain't playing. We don't need a commander-in-chief that does stupid stuff like this. Y'all sure y'all don't want to vote for me? Now, I'm not going to mess with Joe Biden. I was going to say something about Joe Biden. You know, it's about this Tara Reade person. I did some research on her today. And I did some research on him and her and the allegations that were made about what he did to her Okay, I also see the news media covered it up. Now see where they trying to squash all this. He's claiming that he's never done anything. Blah, blah. He said in one interview that he technically didn't know her, but how you not know somebody that works for you? Kind of dumb. But anyway, I guess he must have had a brain relapse for a second. And then he comes back and say, well, these allegations aren't true. Well, why would the woman come up and say you touched her forcibly, technically, for no reason? Well, women been known to trap men, but let's hope this wasn't one of those cases. But I don't think she would have had a reason to. She works at the White House. She works for the vice president, the second most powerful man in the world. She got to be getting paid pretty darn good money. So why would she be on a power strike? A power strike, you know what I mean? One of those things when people just on a power thing, you know, they want money. They want to be whatever. Why would she do that? And she had everything. So that would indicate to me that maybe there's some validity there. I don't know. But anyway, so I did dig into some of that. I did find out something. I did see where they kind of shoved it off because it's a Me Too era. And, you know, women that have been sexually abused or approached or fondled or some things like that nature, some of them are not coming forward. And excuse me, without somebody collaborating her story that worked there, it kind of makes it kind of iffy to wonder if, you know. And then Pelosi said, Speaker Pelosi said, well, you know, we don't see any reason to hold this against them because nobody is claiming that her story is legit. Yeah. I guess the only reason why she ain't in the hole, but who would even look her way twice? Like, ew, you ain't dead yet? No, I'm only joking about that part, but you get what I'm saying. So really, each cover their own, okay? So like I said before, there's good and bad stuff on both sides. So, but anyways, Kushner says is a great success story. That's what I was looking for. Great success story. And this was yesterday's count. Over 60,000 U.S. citizens dead to the coronavirus. And you calling this a success story. And the only reason why I understand what you said, this is a success story, because it looks like it's going your way, the way of the globalists and the economists. See, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's just us that hadn't caught on yet. Because it's hardly a success story, and you got over 60,000 people dead. And the numbers were climbing. Now, I didn't quite look at I know it was 61.4, I believe it was. The last count I saw for yesterday, 61.4, and that was early yesterday evening when I saw that. So I don't know what the numbers are, quite know what the numbers are now. So, of course, I haven't checked it. But anyway, and as if those numbers are actually true, if I have in conjunction with. So, well, folks, I'm trying to give y'all the raw truth. I can't give you more than that. Eye-opening truth. Am I bashing Donald Trump? No, I'm just stating the facts. Actually, he's bashing his own self. Okay, he's destroying his own credibility and character himself. I don't have to say anything about it. That's why I let him self-destruct. That'd be the easiest. If we had a debate, that'd be the easiest debate in the world. I watch him self-destruct. Right before everybody on the stage, I just say a few cute things that I know will push a button. And he'll come out swinging, and I'll be like going, so you're saying that you knew about it, but you didn't say anything. Or you're saying that you knew about it, but you didn't do anything. Well, I want to know, no, let's understand it. Let's understand this. Because in reality, Mr. Trump, President Trump, you knew about this as early as 15. You was already in meeting with the globalist Bill Gates as early as 15. He didn't even come to the White House until 17 when he was trying to pitch this thing to you then. You knew about it then, what they were thinking about. What they were thinking about doing when Obama was in the office. You knew about it. But you act as if you didn't know what was going on and paid it on mind. And then in October 18, when they told you again, when y'all start working around and start planning this thing in 18, here we go. And then when 19 came, and then it started happening as early as October 19, in China, you were like, it was a credible thing that was going on. They gave you the brief, the security brief, every single day. Obviously, you're not intelligent enough to read the brief, or you're just saying, or you totally ignore the briefs. Or you pass the book and say, tell somebody else to read this, and whatever y'all do with it, just let me know, and I'll sign off on it. And I kind of think the latter was not what you did. I think you either ignored it or you just weren't intelligent enough to pay attention to the brief. But the fact of the matter is, you knew and did nothing. Nothing. And then when you found out that all the downplaying and the lies that went on about this thing, then you got caught. You got cornered. Then now you have to recover some of the stuff that you said and did. And now you were faced with a problem. And then you're trying to say, oh, we did this. I was about to say Negro. But I'll refrain. Because I wouldn't disgrace our race by calling him a Negro. Because he's certainly not a Negro. But anyways. Now, I'm done. I'm done here. I really am. I'm done. But see, I don't know how you all would come after me. And maybe my handling of this situation and trying to do what I need to do to make sure Americans are safe in every aspect, including coronavirus, including those who created this and have their butts locked up so I find out what they know and how to reverse this thing. Hello. Then I'll lock them up. But anyway, you follow what I'm saying? No immunity for these guys. Look at all these lives you just destroyed, and you want me to give you immunity. I don't think so. But you will help stop this so people stop dying. I know that. Now, I don't know if you're going to agree with everything I say. And I'd be scared if you did. And you may come at me like people like myself are looking at Donald Trump and coming at him. But if you're going to come at me, there's one thing you won't come at me for: lying. You won't come at me for my integrity, and you will not come at me for my character. Now, you may come at me because some of the decisions I have to make, and some of them might be pretty tough and hard decisions, but it's for the best for everybody. including myself. I would never put on you that I myself would not be a part of. That is not how I roll. So you got to remember, if I put certain sanctions or things out there, it's because I put it on myself too, and we all going to have to deal with those decisions and help each other through them. And that's how we get out of this. That's how we stand strong. That's how we get back being united. That's how we start looking to God for everything we need. And until all of this, and everybody starts seeing what's really real in front of them, then this, they think they can continue to get away with. And they will, if we let them. If you don't vote in November 3rd of this year, for me, you're going to have a problem. Bigger than your wildest imagination. We all are. Than anything we could ever imagine. We ain't never lived under no dictatorship. But if Donald Trump stays in that office, you're going to know what dictatorship is. We all going to feel the pinch. And we're going to know what it's going to look like in the tribulation period if he stays in that office. We already got a taste of it now. And I'm already ready. I'm shouting enough is enough. The church doesn't need to experience this. We don't need to experience this. But there are some hard-headed folks and some folks behind the scenes are pushing this agenda, their agenda. God help them. They will pay dearly for this. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. All those folks that are behind the scenes, those folks that think they know everything, that created this problem and shed all this blood and killing all these people, they will not go unpunished. God is going to punish every last one of them. Every last one of them. All we got to do is pray. This is a time for the nation to come together and pray. And I mean continue to pray. And stay before God. We need to seek God's face in every move we make from this point on. Today is May 1. My name is George A. Wilson. I'm running for President of the United States of America. And this is the first day that I start to step on the gas. Somebody whisper to somebody else and tell somebody else that knows somebody else that knows that person that really knows somebody, whisper in Donald Trump's ear, his days are coming to an end. Tell him I'm coming. I want him to know that I'm coming. The vice dog is coming to let the big dog out of the gate. I'm coming. Anyway, God bless you guys. I love you guys to life. And I mean that. I love America. Any other place in the world I could possibly be. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm an American citizen. And I'm going to stand up for America. And I'm going to fight for America. And I'm going to fight for the American people. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America and the American people. You guys have a wonderful night.